We're halfway through 2025, and the music world has already delivered a stunning collection of albums that span pop, hip-hop, rock, R&B, country, and beyond. Whether you're craving boundary-pushing innovation or the nostalgic return of familiar sounds, the year has proven to be a rich one for both mainstream chart toppers and indie gems. Below, we spotlight the standout albums that have defined the soundscape of 2025 so far. 1. Taylor Swift, The Tortured Poets Department. The anthology Taylor Swift continues her reign with The Tortured Poets Department, an introspective double album that blends poetic lyricism with atmospheric production. Drawing comparisons to Folklore and Evermore, the album dives deep into heartbreak, celebrity, and artistic identity. Tracks like But Daddy, I Love Him, and Florida, featuring Florence Welch, demonstrates Swift's emotional versatility, while the anthology bonus tracks show her storytelling at its most vulnerable. It's another masterclass from a pop powerhouse to Beyoncé. Act 2, Cowboy Carter. Beyoncé's foray into country with Cowboy Carter is nothing short of revolutionary, a genre-bending continuation of her Renaissance trilogy. This record explores Black roots in country music, paying tribute to artists like Linda Martell while pushing the genre forward. Featuring contributions from Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, and Miley Cyrus, the album is equal parts protest and party, especially on standouts like Texas Hold'em and SZA's Carriages. Beyoncé once again proves there are no limits to her artistry. 3. Ariana Grande, Eternal Sunshine. Eternal Sunshine marks a more intimate, conceptual turn in her discography. Inspired by the film Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, the album explores love, loss, and memory through sleek synthpop and 90s R&B influences. Lead single Yes and is a bold empowerment anthem, while tracks like We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Your Love highlight her vocal range and emotional maturity. It's a breakup album wrapped in glossy production and, perhaps her most cohesive effort to date. 4. Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and SOFT. Billie Eilish's third studio album is a stunning return to form. Working again with brother Finn, Eilish experiments with dreamy electronica, orchestral flourishes, and raw vulnerability. From the haunting lunch to the achingly beautiful Birds of a Feather, this album hits with emotional precision. Eilish continues to evolve with sophistication, crafting a sound that feels both cinematic and confessional. 5. Dua Lipa, Radical Optimism. Following her disco-driven future nostalgia, Dua Lipa embraces Britpop and psychedelia on Radical Optimism. The album channels the breezy confidence of Blur and Oasis, with tracks like Training Season and Illusion providing high-energy earworms with sunny melodies and a more mature emotional palette. The album reflects Lipa's growth and willingness to take creative risks. 6. SZA, LA and Iva. Surprise release of SZA's Lana came with little warning, but the response was immediate. A spiritual successor to SOS, the album features ethereal production and deeply personal lyrics. It's a genre-hopping journey through neo-soul trap and alt pop, with SZA's vocals floating effortlessly over minimalist beats. Fans praised tracks like Saturn and Rage for their rawness and emotional clarity. 7. Kendrick Lamar. Before the Storm. Kendrick Lamar's surprise drop in May set the internet on fire. After a years-long feud with Drake reignited in 2024, Lamar's Before the Storm doubled down with explosive lyrical prowess and social commentary. Not merely a diss project, the album includes introspective moments that reflect his personal growth. It's a politically charged, musically diverse body of work that cements Kendrick's place as one of the greatest lyricists of our time. 8. Olivia Rodrigo, Sweet and Sour. Rodrigo's third album lives up to the hype, blending teen angst with rock maturity. Where Guts leaned into grunge and pop-punk, Sweet and Sour mixes in dream pop and Americana to reflect heartbreak, fame, and self-discovery. Tracks like Bittersweet Goodbye and Jealous of Me feel both deeply personal and radio-ready. Rodrigo's songwriting continues to evolve, making her one of Gen Z's most compelling voices. 9. Travis Scott, Utopia. To Travis Scott returned with Utopia 2, a dark and moody sequel to 2023's Utopia, featuring otherworldly production and collaborations. With Future, Rosalia, and Kid Cudi, the album explores themes of fame, escapism, and mortality. The visuals accompanying the release, complete with a dystopian short film-only, add to the album's mythos. It's an immersive experience that blurs the lines between music and cinema. 10. Maggie Rogers. Don't forget Singer-songwriter Maggie Rogers offers a more stripped-down and folk-inspired third album with Don't Forget Me, the title track. So, sick of dreaming, and the Kill showcase Roger's knack for catchy melodies wrapped in lyrical depth. It's an album of quiet strength, meant for long drives, heartbreak recoveries, and self-reflection. Honorable mentions: Gracie Abrams, The Secret of Us. A beautifully diaristic pop record co-written with Taylor Swift, capturing the ache of love and friendship. Charlie XCX Brat, a chaotic, club-ready alt-pop album that dabbles in hyperpop and 90s rave. Casey Musgraves Deeperwell, a soul-searching folk record filled with introspection and healing. 21. Savage American Dream, a gritty yet emotional dive into his upbringing and stardom. Green Day Saviors, the punk legends return with a politically charged and surprisingly melodic offering. Conclusion 22.5 has already been a landmark year in music, from powerful returns by icons like Beyoncé and Kendrick Lamar to genre reinventions by Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande. Artists are taking bold risks and reaping critical and commercial rewards. Whether you're vibing to moody ballads, blazing bars, or stadium-ready anthems, there's an album this year that speaks directly to your soul. As the second half of the year unfolds, we can only hope the momentum continues. But one thing's for sure, 2025 is a year to remember in music history.